Are you thinking about making a move to San Antonio, Texas, but you want some space and don't want to be on top of your neighbors? You come to the right place. What if you could get a brand new home on 1 acre tract and still be close to the city? I can get you that. In this video, we are going to be showing you the top 5 new build communities that are offering 1 acre tracts in the San Antonio and surrounding areas. Why don't we jump right in? If this is your first time to our channel and you would like to know everything there is to know about living in San Antonio and its surrounding areas, make sure you subscribe or tap that bell for notifications to ensure that you're one of the first to be notified when we bring you new market updates. My name is Katie Powers, and my husband Steven Garza and I get phone calls, emails, and texts from people just like you every single day who are making a move into the area. Whether you're 6 days or 6 months away from making that transition, we would absolutely love to hear from you. All of our information is listed right below, and Steve and I would be honored to be your realtors of choice. Now let's dive into the top 5 new construction communities on 1 acre tracts. We are going to dive into the map so we can showcase every single one of these communities, where it's located, price points, and all of the great things that are around it, as well as what builders are building in those communities. Let's dive in. All right, so here we are on a map, San Antonio. I have got us zoomed out pretty far just to give you guys a quick lay of the land. So when I start diving into all of these communities, you can see exactly where they are on a map, what is around them, and then we're gonna dive into builders and price points and all of those great facts that you guys are looking for. So we're gonna be going over top 5. I'm gonna start with my least favorite and move up to my most favorite. So we can show you there. But real quick, San Antonio is very spread out, guys. It's not a huge, and is a big population, but it's not as big as what you would expect, like for Dallas or LA or New York. We have a lot of land and we are really spread out, which also means we have a lot of suburbs or cities that all intertwine with San Antonio. So as you can see here on the map, our main loop is 1604. This is our outer loop that goes quote unquote around the city. However, the city has grown outside of loop 1604. And then we have loop 410, which is our inner loop. Then we have the main freeways. We have I-10, we have 281, I-35. I-10 does come down and jets out to 10 this way. And then we have 90 that goes out this way. Now, most of the communities that we're gonna be covering today are all gonna be really in this vicinity, okay? We're gonna cover North San Antonio, that's where the land is. There are some communities out towards Castroville. They didn't make the top 5 list, but if you are looking to be on the west side of town, I do have some acre communities out there for you as well, but it just didn't, we just have so many and I had to go top 5. So Castroville didn't make the list. But this is what we are covering today. Okay, so let's clean this up. Let's dive right in. So first one of the day is, I need a drum roll. Regency Ranch. This is a Chesmar. Chesmar is the only builder in this community. Chesmar community located in the small town of Marion. But for all of you guys who are like, Marion, what the heck is that, Katie? Where is that? We're gonna show you on a map. But it is going to be in between New Braunfels, as you can see Marion right here, New Braunfels and Cibolo. So if you're looking to be in Northeast, New Braunfels rings a bell, or Cibolo Schertz area rings a bell, this might be the community for you. It's located in Marion. It's located right here on the map. You are close to all things. What's really cool about this community, guys, is when you're in it, you feel rural as rural can be. There is nothing around you other than a couple communities popping up, but really it is When you're driving a little farm to market road. It feels like you're out in the middle of nowhere, but you're not. You are 5 minutes, 5 minutes, not a Texas 15 minutes, 5 minutes to grocery store, restaurants, everything you could possibly want, and you can choose which way you want to go. If you want to go to New Braunfels, you have everything right here. If you want to go to Cibolo, you have everything right here on I-35, and you could take back roads in to the HEB over here. Really, you have 3 different grocery stores you can choose from. You have a litany of restaurants and all of those things. So really close to everything, but still getting that really rural feel. Now, things that I would say and why it is number 5 on the list and didn't make it further up is because a lot of you guys who are moving here to the Texas area love the hill country look. This part, our topography changes a lot. That's what makes San Antonio very unique. We have flat land, we have hill country land, and then at the very south of San Antonio, we have sandy land. So really, like, we just have a lot of different topography going on here. In this area for the Chesmar Community Regency Ranch, it is flat land. As you can see, it's right here, Chesmar Regency Ranch. I just had to zoom in just a little bit further. So as you can see, Marion is down here. It has a Marion address, but really all of these homes, so Legendary Trails is considered Cibolo, Homestead is considered Schertz. So Schertz, Cibolo, Marion, Universal City, all of these little towns all kind of intertwine with the city limits. So I consider it Cibolo, but the address says Marion. So I'm just letting you guys know so you don't get confused. Marion is way over here. It is Marion School District also. So that's another thing to keep in mind. Very tiny schools. So Regency Ranch is right here. You also have Chesmar Homes, Harvest Hills, but that is not 1 acre tracts, which is why we're not covering it today. So right here, I am going to, so it's right off of Green Valley Road. This is this road right here. It is a little 1 lane to and from, little farm to market road, little one way. Now, when you do get a little, you find Well Road and come down Well Road, you'll see a little more, or if you go Green Valley this way and go down, it starts to get a little wider. But anyway, we won't go into that. It's right off of Green Valley Road here. You can go straight out this way to I-35, which is where you have everything. This is a snake farm that Steve loves and the kids love. Not my favorite thing to do, guys. I'm not a snake person. That's Steve's domain. I don't like snakes. I'm staying away from them, but that's a pretty cool snake farm. But I want to zoom in so I can show you guys all the things that are going on here. There we go. We could see some HEBs here. Okay. So the neighborhood is right here. You have an HEB plus here. You have an HEB right here in Cibolo. So really, if you wanted, you just come down Well Road, boom, HEB, 5 minutes. Or you come down Green Valley Road over here to I-35, come straight down, boom, maybe 10 minutes depending on I-35 traffic, because it is 65 miles an hour there, so you can go pretty quickly to this HEB. Now here at this HEB, this intersection right here where Roy Richards is, Roy Richard Drive, you have all the things. You have restaurants, you have Home Depot or Lowe's, something like that. You also have a Costco just a little further down on I-35. You have basically every fast food restaurant you can think of all along I-35. Now, if you choose to go to New Braunfels, there is a grocery store up here near Pecan Crossing. Somewhere over here. I know you have a Kohl's right here, right before 46, because I like some Kohl's shopping. But you have right here off Walnut, you have Home Depot, you have grocery stores, you have restaurants, you have everything right here. So you could go Green Valley this way, boop, boop, and all of other, you know, stuff New Braunfels wise is right there. So that is the one thing not the one thing, this is one of the many things that I love about Regency Ranch is the proximity to everything, but you still get that really rural feeling, which a lot of you moving to Texas want those wide open spaces. You want to feel like you're not on top of your neighbor. This neighborhood gives you that. Even better, it doesn't necessarily break your budget for 1 acre lots. Why do I say not necessarily? Because most new build communities with 1 acre tracts start at $1 million and go up. Regency Ranch is the only one on our top 5 list that you can get in the closer to the 850 range. Now, if you build their model, okay, the grant is a very popular floor plan. I know you guys love it because we get lots of comments, we get lots of questions on the grant wanting to build. They build it out in Caliza on half-acre lots. And so people really love the grant. It's a really great floor plan. It's 4,000 square feet, 1 story. What's not to love, right? With a double island kitchen, all the things. That's gonna be $950, but still under 1 million, okay? That is a really big deal. This neighborhood gets you the best bang for buck on 1 acre tracts with a gorgeous Chesmar home. You're just not going to have a lot of trees, okay? So that's why we have this beautiful drone video for you guys to check out and see that the lots are just flat. But what I will say is it's also less expensive to build when your lots are flat. You can ensure that you're gonna have 0 steps in or out, right? You just get a lot of added benefits to go with flatter land on a 1 acre tract. They also allow privacy fences in this neighborhood. Some of these 1 acre lot neighborhoods, the HOAs don't allow privacy fences. So it's flat, you can have a privacy fence, you can drop your pool in. You're also going to see on all of these 1 acre neighborhoods, most of them don't have neighborhood amenities. They're not going to have a community pool because they're giving you 1 acre. You could put your own pool on there, right? So that is what we have for here. Now let's jump over to MLS. There is only 1 inventory home that is on the market right now. It is to be completed this month, March of 2026. And it is a really popular floor plan. Imagine that. So I just want to show you guys a couple photos. This is the grant, except they did a 3-car garage on one side. Some of the grant floor plans, you have the 2-car on either side. This one, they moved everything. They front loaded it on one side. So just know this is not the actual home because it's currently under construction, but it's the grant floor plan, right? So you have that big open living room, the sliders, and then the double island. So this is the pictures of the model, which if you check out our Regency Ranch video, we walk that model and you will fall in love. This floor plan Chesmar does is amazing. I love the 4-car garage. I love the double island. They did the green cabinets in the model, and it is a color of the year for 2026. And guys, I'm wearing green today. I love green. Every Irish person I think does, right? We look good in green with red hair. But anyway, this is just a really great floor plan. It's also gas cooking in the area. The only negative that I have found about this community is the PUD. There is a public utility district or a PUD, municipal utility or public utility. Either way, there's an additional fee. Now it does not impact, this one's a little different. So I'm gonna actually stop sharing my screen for a little bit because this is really important and I wanna make sure it hits home on this community. The tax rate is very low in this community, which is wonderful, right? 1.7 is always gonna attract. It makes your your monthly payment for your mortgage if you are getting a mortgage lower because of the taxes. But there is a mud PUD tax. This neighborhood is unique. This is the only neighborhood that does it this way. It is not attached to the percentage. So you're gonna see on the other communities that we go, typically the tax rate in the area is 1.7, but it has a mud, so your tax rate's 2.2, right? This community does it different. Your tax rate stays at 1.7, but you have a yearly mud fee every year. So you have to make that payment separate to the county outside of your mortgage. Some people are gonna love this, some people are gonna hate it. So that is why I want to get it out in the open and let you know that this community does have a mud PUD. It's part of just getting utilities out there. So it's part of the community. Of course, on these 1 acre tracts, you're going to see septic systems. This one also, you are gonna have a septic, but that water system is what that utility district is all about. You're going to have that mud or PUD, however you want to talk about it, because the water, getting the city water out there and not having to do a well is the key there. Now, so if you want more information on this community about the mud and what that cost is and how that works, just give us a call. All of our information is listed right below. More than happy to discuss multiple things. The cost of that tax, right? Why we have it, the cost of the tax. Also, Chesmar's incentives. Builders are still offering incentives right now. Can you get a 4.99% interest rate? Can you get a 3.99? Can you get in design incentives? All of those things I can answer for you. We typically don't cover that on these videos because incentives change. So if you want the latest information on that neighborhood, just give me a call, shoot me an email, shoot me a text, and I'll get all of that information for you. All right, guys. So that was information on number 5, Regency Ranch. Now we are going to dive in to neighborhood number 4, which is just going up the road a little bit more into New Braunfels, which is the Preserve at Elm Creek. Let's dive in. All right, so Preserve at Elm Creek, I zoomed us out a little bit more. So again, you can see where in relation to San Antonio this neighborhood is. This is gonna be in New Braunfels. This is a very interesting community, guys, because it's actually built in the back of a very established, well-known neighborhood in New Braunfels called Vintage Oaks. This was a custom-built community. And in the front of it, they have smaller lots. And then once you drive further into the neighborhood, Vintage Oaks is a custom built community. You're going to see really beautiful homes. And then in the very back, you're going to see the Preserve at Elm Creek, which is 1 acre tracts. You have Perry Homes, and you have another custom builder that we have not featured before on our channel. So that's something new for you guys to check out, called Grand Endeavors. So they are a custom builder. They are the only 2 builders building in the Preserve at Elm Creek. So they have their lots predetermined, and you choose which lot you like, which will determine the builder, or you choose the builder and then go off of the lots that they offer, right? So this one is going to be located, I'm going to show you where it is in relation to everything right here, off of 46. So you're really in between Bulverde and New Braunfels. It is a New Braunfels address, so keep that in mind. You are going to have a septic as well, but you will have city water, which is awesome. So this community located off of 46, you're going to be closer to New Braunfels than to Bulverde. So you are going to be about 10 to 15 minutes to a grocery store, restaurants, anything that you want to accomplish in a day-to-day. You're going to be a solid 15 to 20 minutes from anything because it is a little more rural. However, you are only 10 to 15 minutes to Canyon Lake. So if you have a boat, great. You're just down the road to drop it in Canyon Lake. You are going to be 20 minutes into Bulverde. Right here off of 46 and Bulverde, you do have an H-E-B and a Home Depot. It's just 20 minutes into it where you're really 10 to 15 to the H-E-B right here off of 337 in New Braunfels. So, and H-E-B is our grocery store. If you guys haven't figured that out, that is our main grocery store. Yes, we have Walmarts. I would still go to H-E-B, just get better pricing, better produce, and everything like that. You have one right here off of 337. Now there have been talks. I have no proof, and I have dug. Guys, I have actually researched the crap out of this because it would be amazing if it happens. I have not seen H-E-B purchase property. So when I check tax records for H-E-B, I'm not seeing them own any land, and H-E-B does not rent, they own the land. I have not seen them purchase anything off of 3009 yet. But there have been a lot of talk. There's been a lot of gossip swirling about H-E-B buying land and dropping an H-E-B right here off 3009 in between Bulverde and New Braunfels. I really hope it happens. I don't have any solid proof that it is going to happen, so I don't want to continue to spread that rumor, but that would be amazing. So anyway, for this video, you're going to have to drive into New Braunfels 10-15 minutes. If they drop that new H-E-B there, you'll be 5 minutes away from a grocery store, which is even more exciting. But I don't have any promises, so don't like say, well, Katie said if I built in here, I'd get an H-E-B. I can't promise you that. There have just been lots of talk. Or you can go into Bulverde. It really just depends where you're going to spend your day. But really great access in between. Now to get into, downtown New Braunfels, 20 minutes. To get into San Antonio, you have lots of ways. You can go 3009 and go through the beautiful city of Garden Ridge to get here. Slower. Cops everywhere in Garden Ridge. So maybe if you have a leisurely drive, you want to take that route. Or if I-35 has an accident on it and it's stopped, that would be the route. Or you could go in to Bulverde, jump on 281 and come down. The airport is located right here off of 281. So really either direction, I would probably take 281 into the airport, but you're from this neighborhood, you're every bit of 30 minutes to the airport. So just keep that in mind. Other than that, coffee shops, doctor's offices, dental offices, all of that, you'll want to come into New Braunfels for that. Again, 15 minutes, 20 minutes at the latest if you're like your dental office is way on the opposite side of New Braunfels, but really 15 minutes to anything in this neighborhood. Now let's look at what Perry Homes has to offer, because they have started some inventory homes. They have homes on the ground ready to purchase right now. So if you don't want to build from the ground up and you want a really good deal on an inventory, they have them. Pricing in here is going to be 1.1. Even if you build from dirt, their starting prices are $980. Once you add that lot premium on there, you're over $1 million. So you just need to know it's 1.1 to be in this community. This home is move-in ready. If you take a look at our video that we just launched, I think a week or so ago, on the preserve at Elm Creek, we actually tour this property at 207 Alder Lane for 1.1. They just, actually when we toured it, it was 1.2. So they've done a very nice, handsome price drop there of, gosh, over $100,000, $125,000 drop. That's significant, very significant. Some of you might say they started too high. I had a call, I'm trying to think who I talked to. I think it was Tom. He was like, that seems ridiculous. Like, why would they drop $100,000? They started too high. That every builder's gonna do that, guys, when it's not complete, especially Perry's known for this. When the home is under construction, they list it high, and as it gets closer and closer to completion, they start dropping that price. And that's exactly what they do. This one's move-in ready. They did a big price drop to try and get it sold. I will say when they're not done, they keep putting grass in these photos, but they are really moving towards more xeriscape. You will have some grass, but our whole community as a whole New Braunfels, San Antonio, Garden Ridge, because of the drought we have been in, they are definitely moving towards more xeriscape turf. I'm seeing a lot of builders start adding in turf. We are limited to 10,000 square feet of sod effective January 1 of 2026. So if you love grass on 1 acre tracts, you're just not going to get it. Like the city won't allow it anymore. So if you do love grass and you want a full acre of sod, then we need to go pre-owned. Full disclosure, okay? But you're buying in Texas, so why not have xeriscape? It's beautiful, but they're showing this one available to build at $990. That is what I am trying to point out to you guys. Base price, this is without the lot premium, without the design, without all the things. Your base price is $990, but they have a lot of really great floor plans ranging from square feet of 3,000 square feet all the way up to 6,400 square feet, guys. That's a big freaking home. Really great floor plans, really great space, and honestly, phenomenal location. This area is growing a lot. To get a home around 1.1 to 1.4 is going to be your price point in this neighborhood. Really great opportunity. The only other thing I'm going to say about this neighborhood is if you have heard about Vintage Oaks, they have state-of-the-art amenity center. Preserve at Elm Creek is not a part of the Vintage Oaks amenity center. So I just want to make sure that's very clear. However, you do have access to their walking trails. So while you don't get access to their pool, you're sitting on a 1 acre tract lot. Most people are going to drop their own pools in. But if you like nature trails, this neighborhood has it, and they're really pretty trails. So you do get access to the walking trails at Vintage Oaks, but you will not get access to the pool and clubhouse and gym. That would make the HOA go way up. And the Preserve at Elm Creek has a lower HOA cost because they're not accessing the 24-hour gym and all of that. Now, if you do want information on Vintage Oaks, there are some custom built homes in there that are ready for sale. And if you do want the gym and all of the other things, just give me a call. My information's listed right below. I can send you those, but I will say the custom homes in Vintage Oaks outside of the Preserve at Elm Creek are going to be closer to your 1.5 and above. So if you want to get in to the New Braunfels area on a 1 acre tract around 1.1 to 1.2. And yes, David and Jill, I'm thinking of you specifically in mind. I'm excited for you guys coming in the end of April. This is one of the neighborhoods we're going to tour. So if you want to be in this price point, this is a great neighborhood. Okay, moving on to number 3, Walsanger. I love this neighborhood. I love this neighborhood. Okay, so let's dive in right now. Okay, so we're back zoomed out again. Walsanger, number 3. I love this community, and honestly, I feel like people are sleeping on this community, and I don't know why. It's so good. Okay, number 3, Walsanger, technically Bulverde address, and we're just coming down 46 a little bit, not much, from the Preserve at Elm Creek. We are going to be, let's call it right here for Walsanger. This is a Ashton Woods community. Ashton Woods is the only builder in this community on 1 acre tracts. This is such a great community, guys, because of the cost of this community. You can get a 1 acre tract of land with a beautiful, almost like 2,700 square feet, 1 story, around $850. That is bang for buck for you guys on a 1 acre tract. Some amazing floor plans Ashton Woods has for you. And honestly, they have really good incentives too. Again, we're not going to cover those. You guys can call me for the up-to-date incentives, but they are offering some great things out there. So let's dive in. I need to be able to zoom in. Let's see if it comes up. There it is. It did come up. Okay. So I know it's kind of zoomed in a little bit further, but I just want to show you guys Vintage Oaks, or the Preserve at Elm Creek. That was number 4 we just covered, is going to be right here on the back end of Vintage Oaks. We are literally just coming down 46, a couple of miles, to Walsanger, right here. Now, Walsanger is interesting because it really is like your middle point between Bulverde and New Braunfels. So it's rule in that it's really 15 minutes to go either way. You're 15 minutes to go this way to get into the H-E-B, grocery store, restaurants, food, all of that off 46 going towards New Braunfels, or you're 15 minutes to get into Bulverde off 46, where you have your grocery store technically right here, you have your Lowe's or Home Depot right here, and then you have a ton of restaurants and stuff right here at this Bulverde 281-46 interchange. So you are really genuinely halfway between both cities. So keep that in mind. You also have 3009. You also have, so Walsinger's here, Vintage Oaks is here, Preserve at Elm Creek is right here, see? So Walsinger's right here. 3009 is right here. The reason why I'm bringing up 3009 is because this is gonna be your best bet to get around having to do traffic going, not traffic, I shouldn't say traffic. It's not crazy, but there's construction on 46. So right here, you have some construction as of right now, March of 2026. It should be wrapping up by summer, but you just never know. So you'll have a little backup here. And then as you get into New Braunfels, you might have a little backup because you have so many neighborhoods and stoplights, everybody trying to get into New Braunfels. If you have, not construction, there is a lot of construction on I-35, but if you have an accident on I-35 and you can't go anywhere, or 281, there's a backup, 3009 is gonna be your best friend. Now, the reason for this, as I move my map, I just wanna point out why. 3009 takes you this way and will take you straight to 35 here. And then you also have an H-E-B right here. That would be an insane thing unless you're just like coming into Cibolo or coming into town and you stop at H-E-B on your way home. Otherwise, I would just go to the Bulverde one personally. But you do have that here, and you do have all the restaurants here, or you could continue 3009, do this little take you to 1604 into town. This is going to be your most direct way to get into San Antonio without having to do 15 minutes on 46 going either way. This is a lot of words for me to say you are very rural. This is 15 minutes into anything. 15 minutes is close. If you are thinking acreage in Texas, it is not just a Texas 15 minutes. And I say that because Susan, if you're watching, she always says, you say 15 minutes, that's a Texas 15 minutes. That could take you 30 minutes. I genuinely mean 15 minutes. It will not take you 30 minutes to get to this H-E-B or this H-E-B, but it is 15 minutes. It will take you 30 minutes going this way. Stoplight, slow, speed limit's like 45. You're going a lot slower, especially if you go through Garden Ridge. You want to go the speed limit. Garden Ridge cops are looking for you to go 2 miles over the speed limit and they will get you. But it is just a nice scenic route. It's really pretty. You don't have to worry about accidents or traffic or a lot of people, which is why I would probably go this route a lot. But if you take 3009 into the airport, it will take you 30 minutes from Walsanger. I have actually driven it, so that is from experience. Now, let's talk about Walsanger and how beautiful it is. So you're 15 minutes from everything. We'll do a quick search here for Walsanger. Ooh, they have no inventory. I want to at least show you guys one home. So this one sold, look at that, $789. Ashton Woods, I don't know which floor plan this is, but 3,500 square feet, 1 story. That is a great floor plan. 4 bedroom, 3 full baths on the 1 acre. at $789,900, guys. And they gave $25,000 in incentive money. So whether that was $25K to buy the rate down, $25K, it's most likely $25K to buy the rate down, but you could use it as flex cash. But $25,000 incentive money is what they gave, and they got it for $789,000. This is why it's number 3, guys. Look at all that sod. That's pretty impressive. They probably aren't doing it on the ones that are closing this year. But my point on this, guys, this is a community surrounded by pre-owned neighborhoods like Vintage Oaks that are 1 acre tracts, custom built, that are selling 1.5 to 3 million. And you're getting a 1 acre new build 3,500 square foot 1-story for 800, right under 800,000. Why have I not had more clients buy in this neighborhood? I don't understand. This is built-in equity. You will be able to sell these properties for over $1 million in the next 5 years. I mean, I love this floor plan too. This is one of my favorites. The model, the Colby, is my favorite. Take a look at our Walsanger video. That one is my favorite. You cannot unsee that bathroom, that primary bathroom, once you see it, but this is a really good floor plan as well. 4 bedrooms with an office and a flex room. They're calling it a retreat, but it's a flex room. This is very similar to the model, but not quite. Beautiful finish outs. Take a look at that huge island. Great. This floor plan doesn't offer those soaring ceilings that the Colby does. They're really high. They put the beams in, which is why that one's selling closer to $950,000 to $1 million. But again, gorgeous bathroom, big shower, big tub, and you'll love this closet. It's a really big walk-in closet. Now the Colby floor plan, which is their model floor plan, that one is phenomenal. You have his and hers closets. Y'all go watch it. Okay? I'm just gonna say that. You need to go check out our Walsanger video. Check out the tour that we give you on that model. Gorgeous. And I say this because we sell homes at all price points, right? I literally just contracted one of my listings at $125,000 for a little townhome. Okay. So we sell at 125, we sell at 5 to 7 million was the highest price I've ever sold, but we sell the gamut of price points. Okay. This floor plan that Ashton Woods has, the Colby, that primary bathroom, selling at $950,000, under $1 million, is nicer than some $3 million homes I have sold. The bathrooms are beautiful at $3 million. I'm not knocking them, but I am telling you, go look at it. It is gorgeous. You will love it. So go watch it. Here's a snippet of the bathroom just so you get a tease. Go check the video out, Walsanger. You guys are gonna love it. Okay, moving on, because we have 2 more neighborhoods that we have to get to. Number 2, Thornbrook. Thornbrook is a brand new community in Bulverde. So we're just kind of making our way on the map. That was not intentional. It really just is how they are my favorite in this order. And again, this is an opinion. There are plenty of other neighborhoods. Don't single me out and say my mind might change. I'm a woman, right? But as of right now, this is the order that I favorited them. Steve probably has a different order, but this is my order. Number 2 is Thornbrook. We're gonna zoom out a little bit. We're coming back into Bulverde, which is going to be off 281 here. I love this neighborhood for a litany of reasons. The main reason is it is true Texas hill country. You are gonna get all the trees. In fact, even on our drone video, it's hard to really see it because there's so many trees. And the builders aren't clearing the lots until you have picked your lot, picked your floor plan, and they are only clearing to build. So that is another huge love of mind for this neighborhood. They're not clear cutting. They're not just getting rid of all of the trees. You're gonna get true privacy on a 1 acre lot because they are leaving the trees in place around your home. This is honestly what most of you guys call me and say you want. 1 acre tracts, privacy, trees, hill country views. Thornbrook is it, all right? You also have 3 absolutely amazing builders. You have David Weekley, which is a local builder. You have Perry Homes, and you have Toll Brothers. 3 amazing builders, all in this one neighborhood. Prices are ranging from 800, I say 800,000, but you're not gonna end at 800,000. But base prices are starting 800,000, and you're probably maxing out top 1.5. And that's if you're building the like Yavani floor plan with Toll Brothers, 5,000 square feet, all the things, you'll be very close to that 1.5. Okay, so let's dive in. So it's right off of Bulverde. I am gonna need to zoom in to find it. Little tricky. So downtown Bulverde is actually down here. So we have, while the map says Bulverde here, that is where your HEB and Lowe's or Home Depot, I can't remember, one of those, home improvement stores are right there, and really all of the commercial. So your Chick-fil-A, I love Chick-fil-A. Your Chick-fil-A, your fast food, your restaurants, all of that is all right here. But true downtown Bulverde is right here. This community, Thornbrook, is going to be right here. So it is actually really close to all the things. It feels very rural when you're driving out here. In fact, I drove 2 clients out there last few weeks. So both Larissa and Pam, when we drove out there separately, both of them were like, "Where are you taking me, Katie? This is like the middle of nowhere." It feels that way. It feels very rural, but you are really just 10 minutes to HEB and everything, or really less than 5 minutes to downtown Bulverde. So as I zoom in, so Thornbrook is here. This is your entrance to it. So as you can see, there's not a lot of roads because they're still developing it. But this is the neighborhood all right here, okay? You have your elementary school right here. You have downtown, you have a little baby airport here for Bulverde, but your downtown Bulverde is like right here. So by the way, this Hatch Bistro, I have not been to it yet, but I have had so many people tell me I have to go there, best sandwiches in town. I just haven't been to it. But you do have like a little ice cream shop. Obviously you have a Mexican restaurant here, but you have this little sandwich shop, ice cream shop, all in this little downtown Bulverde. Very similar to Garden Ridge when I talk about speed limits. It is like 20 miles an hour or 25 miles an hour through Bulverde, and you better do it because the police station's like right there. They will get you. But they also just opened up, and I haven't tried it out, but they also opened up a restaurant and vineyard like right here. Haven't been to it, but I have wanted to go because it looks really pretty. But Bulverde's growing very cute. So my point is, you're right here off East Amon Road. You'll come into Bulverde Road. You'll come down Bulverde Road to 281. That's going to be your fastest way to 281. Or you can go north on Bulverde Road, and it will take you to HEB grocery store and all of the fast food and everything up that way. So really 10 minutes to the grocery store, 15 minutes if there's some traffic on 46. But there's actually back roads. Let me see. So you have the communities right here. You have Bulverde Road here. And then 46 here. So as you can see, HEB Plus, it's a Home Depot, not a Lowe's, Home Depot. So you could go this way, take this shortcut in, whatever. There's lots of different ways to get to it, but that would be how I would go, would be Bulverde Road to 46 and come in that way. Or you could do what I just said and go down Bulverde Road to 281 here and just go straight up or straight down. Either way. But when you're here, it feels very rural. And you have 3 different builders to choose from. David Weekley is the least expensive right now. They have been increasing their prices every 2 to 3 months though, so I think they're gonna be equal with Perry and Toll Brothers very soon. But they are offering some great incentives right now to get into this neighborhood. What I will say is you will not be able to build under $1 million. You're going to be 1.1 with David Weekley, probably closer to 1.2 with Perry or Toll Brothers because their lot premiums are higher. So Perry and Toll Brothers lot premiums are right now $100,000 to $150,000 just for the lot premiums, where David Weekley is offering their lot premiums like closer to $60,000. So again, we can negotiate lot premiums. I'm just letting you know you're really with the lot premiums starting over $1 million, and then design and all of that, you're going to be at minimum 1.2 with Toll Brothers and Perry, 1.1 with David Weekley, and then up from there. So the max I can see them building for right now is up to 1.5. Could somebody go crazy, go 1.6? Yeah, they could. The comps will hold it in the area because just down the road off of Bulverde Road, you do have this amazing neighborhood right here, which is all custom homes there. So again, if you want to talk about custom builds, we'll give you some great ideas, but the area can hold really high priced homes because you have some homes selling, custom homes selling over 3 million in the area. So you definitely get good comparables in the area, but you can expect to be 1.1 to 1.5 in this community. Check out the gorgeous drone we have for you. If you want to see all 3 of those models for Toll Brothers, Perry, and David Weekley, check out our video on Thornbrook. You won't be disappointed, and just know the location is wonderful. All right, now we are here. Number 1 acre community right now, George's Ranch. You guys already knew I was gonna say that probably. George's Ranch in Boerne. It is one of my favorites, and honestly, you can go one of 2 ways with George's Ranch. If you want to stay under 1.5 million, you can build with the 3 builders, Toll Brothers, Dries. First time we're talking about Dries today, Dries or Perry. You have those 3 builders under 1.5. If you want more custom, George's Ranch also has a custom section. So George's Ranch is gated, and then they have a separate gated in the gated for custom homes that you could build starting at 2 million and up. So it really just depends what you want. I will say the custom build lots have more trees, have a little more privacy than the George's Ranch. George's Ranch was a ranch, literally a cattle ranch. So it's not as treed as Thornbrook is because it was already cleared to ranch cows, right? You guys get where I'm going with this, right? So still hill country, but not a whole lot of trees. If you don't want privacy, they don't allow privacy fences. They allow wrought iron fences. So while you can plant trees to give yourself some more privacy, they don't allow privacy fences. Okay, but it is beautiful, and it is guard gated community. It's absolutely stunning. So let's jump right in. All right, so here we are on a map spread out just a little bit further to give you an idea. Let's do a quick recap. We had Regency Ranch. We had Preserve at Elm Creek. We had Walsanger. We had Thornbrook. Now we are over to Boerne, still right here on 46. We have George's Ranch. Now, George's Ranch is located about 4 miles outside of downtown Boerne off of 36. Could be a little longer than 4 miles. I don't know the exact mileage, but it is out that way. You could go 46 into Bulverde, but you don't need to because everything is closer here in Boerne. So you are just down the road from downtown Boerne, really 10 minutes into downtown Boerne. You are probably 15 to 20 minutes to a grocery store because there is not a grocery store in Main Street downtown. You've got to go through downtown to get to an H-E-B off 46 over here. And then you also have an H-E-B down here. So you do have 2 grocery stores to choose from here. Let's go ahead and zoom in so we can really focus in on George's Ranch. Okay, so George's Ranch is located right here, right off 46. You can come down here. Now, I will bring this up because it is a foreseeable thing that we might have. So you see Esperanza here. I know you guys know about Esperanza. This is a great community, but they do not have 1 acre tracts, which is why it's not on the list. But they are building somewhere around here a town center. So at some point in the near future, in the next 2 years, they will have a town center with shops, and the talk around town is a grocery store is going in there. I don't have, again, same with 3009 H-E-B over by Walsanger. I don't have any proof. There is talk. But what I will say is town center will be great for George's Ranch because it will have, I'm sure, an ice cream shop, like some little shops and like shopping and fast food and some types of things that you can jump in, sandwich shops that will be really close to George's Ranch, which is great. Town center gets built out there. But ideally, you'll drive down 46 here. This is downtown Boerne. 46 drops you right in downtown Boerne. You have the H-E-B is located right here. So you'd have to come 46 down Main Street and then back to 46 to do your H-E-B here. Or you have an H-E-B right here in the new Fair Oaks section. There's not really, you would have to go like some crazy back roads to get to it. So probably not an H-E-B you're going to hit unless you're coming up from San Antonio, stop at this H-E-B and then make your way home. But you do have 2 grocery stores to choose from. You also have a Walmart in Boerne somewhere around here. So you do have a Walmart. You do have all of the little cute shops downtown Boerne. You'll absolutely love it. You do have a lot of different restaurants. And then of course you're right here off of I-10. You are from George's Ranch. You're probably, let's say for real, 30 minutes to North San Antonio. So if I zoom out here, you have George's Ranch right here. You'd come 46 in to 10 and come down 10. You have Leon Springs has another grocery store and restaurants that are there. And then you have right here off I-10 and 1604, you have all of the big shopping for San Antonio. Of course, Fiesta, Texas, but you have La Cantera, which is our outdoor mall. Very wonderful. I love La Cantera. You have the Rim on this side of I-10, which has all the restaurants. I'm actually going there tonight for a happy hour. At the Rim, lots of different restaurants, bars, and shopping like TJ Maxx, Target, more of those types of stores. If you go to La Cantera, then you have all the fancy, you have all your main like Neiman Marcus, Dillard's, JCPenney's, all your big stores, but then you have all of your fancy stuff. They have a whole row of like Louis Vuitton and Tory Burch and Coach and Michael Kors, all of the fun I love. If y'all are purse shoppers, you're gonna love La Cantera because I get in trouble when I go purse shopping at La Cantera because I want it all. So you have all of the higher end, pricier, beautiful shops there at La Cantera, and then you have your budget friendly shops at the Rim, which I'm there all the time. TJ Maxx, they know my name. I love TJ Maxx. I love Target. All of those things are all right here. So you're 30 minutes from there. If you are going to be flying regularly and using San Antonio International Airport, George's Ranch is the hardest to get to out of all the communities we have covered today. George's Ranch will take you 45 minutes to get to the airport. The closest one to the airport is going to be Thornbrook because it's straight shot right there. Amazing. Okay. So George's Ranch is going to be a little further. Your HOA at George's Ranch is going to be a little higher, but that's part of having that guard-gated, gorgeous community. I will throw out the same developer that's doing George's Ranch is doing Thornbrook. So we might see Thornbrook's HOA go up a little. I'm not sure. It's very new. First homes on the ground have just started, so we don't really know. But George's Ranch HOA is $2,500 for the year. You do get walking trails and you do get a community center, like an amenity center. It's an old barn. They're refurbishing. It's really cute. They're going to have all kinds of activities going on there, but they will not have a pool. They will have, from what I understand, a gym. So you will have a gym at George's Ranch as well. But community in this, so price, let's talk about price points. If I zoom out on a map here, you can see there's quite a bit. You can see the custom section over here, 2.6, 2.1. So the customs are selling in the 2 million plus range. And the non-custom, the semi-custom is what we would consider Perry, Toll Brothers, and Drees would be semi-custom. They're going to be anywhere from, so like one sold at $925. This is an anomaly. I had a client ask me about this one. This was a Perry home. For whatever reason, they couldn't sell it. 3,000 square feet, one story, listed at $989, and they ended up selling at $925, and they just closed on that. That's an anomaly, guys. That's very rare. You're not going to see that. I would go ahead and forget that you ever seen this $900,000 price point in this neighborhood, because as you can see, everything that's currently active on the market is $1 million plus. So we'll just take a look, $1 million. Now it's Drees, $1,099,000. Could you talk them down to, $100,000 off? Maybe, I don't know. This is the beautiful thing about inventory homes. The builders negotiate and you have a lot of wiggle room. So for example, 4-bedroom, 4.5 bath, 3,700 square feet, one story on 1 acre. They don't have a lot of photos, but it is beautiful. I'm not 100% sure this is this home, but I do like this floor plan of Drees. Beautiful for $1 million. Really 1.1. Oh, that's weird. Look at them doing those mixed metals. They have black. That must have been a picture of a different home. The models always weird me out when they do stuff like this, because black fixtures and then you go to the next photo and boom, look, it's gold, but then black. So they're having, oh yeah, black and gold. They're doing mixed metals. I don't know how you guys feel about that. I have some clients that love the mixed metal look. They did it in this bathroom too. You've got black handles, black pulls, and then gold here. I don't know. I don't know how you guys feel about that. I personally, give me all black, give me all gold, all bronze. My brain doesn't do well with the mixed metals. Anyway, 1.1. This is going to be one of those custom homes, right? Vena homes, 2.1 million. So as you can see, they get a little more modern, quirky. You can choose. That's just part of doing custom, but you can choose. But you have $1 million to 1.3 for your this is a Perry, 1.5. So $1 million to 1.5 for semi-custom, and then you jump to 2 million when you go to custom. Now, the one thing I really want to talk to you guys about on this community is if you are building from the ground up, you're not going to land at 1.1 for any of those builders. If you're building from the ground up, you're going to be 1.2 in George's Ranch or higher. So if you are on a budget of 1.1, let's go find you an inventory home, because we can negotiate it down. If you're building, they get you guys. They got you. They know you want to customize it. They're going to give you design incentives, but we're not going to be able to negotiate as hard. So that is all of the neighborhoods. We did all 5 of them on a map. What do you guys think? Comment what your favorite neighborhood is. Do you like my order? Do you think I'm crazy? I Really love all 5 of these. And honestly, there's probably another 3 to 4 in there that I love too that just didn't make the list. Like Megan's Landing out in Castroville. It just didn't make the list. So, but these are my top 5. Let me know what you think. If you guys want more individual information on each neighborhood, guess what? We've done a video on every single one of these communities for each one. So you guys can actually go check these out on our channel, check them out, see which ones you like more. If you want to check out our most recent video, we have it right here. And our most popular video is right here if you're not sick of me yet. But that is all the information for you guys. If you want more information, as always, our information is listed right below. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we will see you guys on the next one.